Hi everybody, thanks for checking out my review for this CleanMate vacuum cleaner. This is a automatic robot type vacuum cleaner that will go out and magically clean your floors. I'm really happy with this thing, so I decided to do a video review so you guys can kind of see how to use it and see what it can do. So this is the unit itself. This is the underside. You can see it's got these big brushes off to the side that push everything into this, and that's pretty cool. It actually works surprisingly well. I tried it on carpet. I doubt it gets a really like super deep clean on carpet, but it definitely gets the surface stuff, and it does amazing on hard floors as well. Let's show you real quick how to take the dustpan out. You just push that button there and you slide this out. So this is the dustpan. Then you can push this button on the side. The whole thing lifts off, and you can just dump everything out, just like that. It does come with extra filter, which I thought was nice as well. Then you just basically snap that back together, pop that little guy in there. One of the things that I really loved about this is the ability to set a timer so that you can actually program this to send the robot out at night. I don't want this thing running around while my kids are here because they'll jump on it and probably break it. So I actually have this thing set to dock, and then at nighttime it'll come out. So I'll show you how to set that up here pretty soon. So let's go ahead and show you some of the functions on this. All right, so this is the remote control. If you want to control it manually, you just push the button to turn it on. This one button here selects the pattern. I just keep it in the automatic pattern. This one here turns on the vacuum. You can see that light, sort of. And then this one here turns on the UV. So it has a UV sanitizer underneath, which I think is cool too. This is the home button, and this is the start button. So you can see that that's going that way, and you can actually control it. I'm going to stop it before it drives off of my table, which it actually shouldn't. Maybe we should test that because it has a sensor. You guys want to test that real fast? Let's do it. All right, I'll show you this. I'll show you the docking here in a second, but let's see if we can send this thing over the edge. Let me move this to the edge. All right, we're going to start it up. Oop. Oh, do I need to, there it goes. All right. And let's see if it, oh, did you see that? You see that? That is awesome. It's a great way to clean your table. Well, I think it's might be overkill. But you can see that, so if you have stairs or something, you don't have to worry about that. You can see it when it got to the edge, it stopped right away. So that's pretty awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and run through the docking. All right, so before I take this down and show you guys how to dock it and show you this thing working in action, I want to show you this is the ultrasonic wall to charge it. You can see on the back of this, there's a little slide. You slide that out and just put it in like that, and then it will charge this. This has a couple, they look like double A's. You can probably use double A's, but this has lithium ion batteries in there. So you charge that, and then you have your ultrasonic wall. I'll show you how that works too. So let's go ahead and get this over to the floor so that we can see this thing in action. All right, so this is obviously not where I have my dock, but the plug that I have my dock at, it makes it really hard to film, so I moved it over here. So basically the first thing you're gonna do when you plug in your dock is you need to make sure that your robot can dock. So you just push this button right here. Make sure that the bot is close to the docking station, and it's going to try to find its way home. There you go. So now it's docked, and now it's charging. So now we're good. So let's see how well this works. You can see my floors are pretty disgusting. I wish I could say that I made this, that I kept the floors, dirty just for this video, but this is just what life with kids is like. So let's go ahead and watch this thing in action. All right, so I just wanted to show you the remote real fast. So again, power button. This is the home button. This will let you manually control the direction of the vacuum cleaner. This one here is the start and the stop button. This one here is the timer button. That's I told you, home button. This one is sets the cleaning mode. So if you push it once, it's spiral. 2 is like a special bounce, they call it. 3 is wall following. 4 is zigzag. 5 is polyagonal spiral. 6 is automatic, which combines all of those patterns. I just kind of let it do its thing, and it does fine. UV button, vacuum button. This one here is the soft touch button, which will activate or deactivate the soft touch, which means that as soon as it barely contacts something, it will move away. So that's basically all that you do to do it. So now let's go ahead and get this thing fired. All right, so I took it off the tripod, so sorry it's going to be a little more shaky, but I set up the ultrasonic wall right there so it doesn't cross that line. Basically, all you do is just switch that on and aim it the direction you want. I also put a chair in the way to give you some idea of how well it goes around obstacles. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the start button, and it automatically goes. I didn't change any of the other settings. So let's go ahead and watch it pick up some of this stuff here. That must be in the spiral setting. So you can see my floor. This is not atypical. My floor is pretty messy, but it does a great job of picking it up. Let's see if it'll go through this disgusting mess. That's the mac and cheese or macaroni. Macaroni got sucked up. I wasn't sure about that. You see, it hits the chair, and it's just going to work its way around. How cool is that? This is with the soft touch on, by the way. There you go. No more popcorn. There's some spaghetti noodles. I don't know what spaghetti noodles are doing on that floor. I gotta move out of the way here. So this is wildly exciting footage. You can see once it bumps into something though, it actually learns. You saw it move away from that chair, and it's moving away from the edges here. So these are chia seeds, because my kid got into the chia seeds. So I want it to see if it'll come back over this way a little bit. See that? You see how it just moves it around? It's amazing. There it goes. All right, we're going for the chia seeds. We just swiped up the chia seeds. Obviously not the ones at the edge. Didn't get to those yet. So you can see I just changed it to 1. So that's setting 1, which I don't remember what it is off the top of my head. That's 2. I want to say this one is, yeah, so this is the, okay, let me get this real fast. All right, so 2 is the special bounce. So let's do 3, which is the floor following, or the edge following. So now it's going to find the edge. There it goes. So this is the edge following mode. Oops. Focus there. Let's see if I can get some more light on for you guys too. There, that's better. All right. So see, now it's working its way along the edge. That piece might be a little too big. No, it did it. Nice. A big giant piece of cookie. Did a great job. So we're just going to follow right ahead. Look how nicely it hugs those edges, even underneath. So now we're going to get rid of those dang chia seeds. And you can see no chia seeds left behind. Alright, so I think that's probably enough of showing you guys how to use this. I think the only thing left for me to show you is, whoops, I'm dropping stuff. The only thing left for me to show you is how to program the dock. So let's go ahead and show you that. But you can see this thing works really, really well. So this again is the edge following, which is why it's hugging those. Let's do 4. I just changed it to the 4, which is, I have to look in the book, a zigzag pattern. And we'll change it to 5. Now it's on 5, which is the combines them all. So there it is. That's the little vacuum taking care of stuff I don't want to do. So I really am super pleased with this thing. If you don't care how to program it, I'm going to tell you this thing is 5 stars in my book. It just does awesome. So I'm going to let it do its thing and clean the rest of my living room or my kitchen and dining room area while I show you how to program the dock. Alright, so the first thing that you're going to do is you need to check the correct time. So you're going to hit this time button up here in the corner. It says time setting. Now you have hour over here, a minute over here. You can change it to whatever you want, then hit the time button again. So as soon as that time is correct, now you can go to scheduling, which is this button down here. And now we're on the scheduler. So this week you have the hour and the minute obviously is normal. And it is, you notice it is military time, so it's set for 2100 or 9 o'clock at night. And then you can choose week. So when you hit week, see the Monday is blinking, so now it's set for Monday. So to save the setting, you click that button there. So now it's set to come out on Monday at 2100. So I don't want to have it come out again. I'm going to have it come out on Wednesday. So I'm going to go ahead and at the same time, I'm going to hit this button here. This is the scheduling button. So now it's set for Tuesday.